Good morning. So we had a pretty good night. Got to watch like a little thunderstorm off in the distance for a little bit while falling asleep. And then once we actually did fall asleep, the lightning bugs were so bright around our hammocks that it made us think that there was flashes of lightning again. But it was a great night. We got some water from down on the little creek there, and we're gonna start heading in. And Troy's motto for today is drink water.
Good morning, Ross. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you can hear me.
At least this time you were close enough.
Well, where's the mic, Kyle? I thought you got a mic.
Well, see what happened was it's still in there.
That'll be a Tuesday thing.
Yes. Or maybe a Friday thing. Just had lunch.
No, we had breakfast.
Yes, breakfast.
Golly, Kyle.
I always get that wrong.
Let's stop for lunch. What about breakfast?
It's just weird to me to get up in the morning and to not eat, go,
Run to work. It is Monday morning. It is a work day.
They just, yeah. I always end up doing that. I always end up being like, hey, let's stop for lunch. Be like, no, it's breakfast. Still get it wrong. It's okay, Troy. Ow.
Oh, there's an ankle biter there, Kyle.
Yeah, there's a lot of ankle biters everywhere. Kind of chews up your shins. But it's okay. We'll get through it. Why? Because we're men.
Now that we're men.
We can wear underwear. Now that we're men. We can grow facial hair. Well, Troy can. I don't really grow that much. I wasn't blessed in that style of beard majesticness. Last night, before we ended up finding the sweet bridge to cross, I was trying to get a picture of this spider that I will try to show. But man, it looked like the size of one of those big yellow garden spiders, but he had all sorts of crazy horns and colors. It was pretty cool, but man, it would not focus. So it drove me nuts. So as Troy's actually trying to figure out how we're not going to kill ourselves, I'm like, I can't get a picture of this spider. It's a big old spider. Probably about the size, close to the palm of my hand, with his legs all not even stretched out, just kind of sitting there. That was pretty cool. But
looks like there might have been a pond there at some point.
It's almost like it flooded down here or something.
That's weird. Does it rain in Arkansas?
Maybe. I think only a way you could tell is if it's really green. Which I don't know how green it is out here. Is it really green or just mild green?
It's broccoli green.
Beautiful. That overlook.
Dude, it's a bucket full of bottles of water. What? Yeah, look at that.
Well, that's pretty neat.
Should we take one?
No,
No?
I don't think so.
Okay.
we'll leave it for somebody else. But that is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I still got a liter of piss water on me.
Mine's flavored piss water. Wow, that's gotta be one of the best overlooks we've had yet.
Yeah, this looks beautiful. All up over there, we can see huge Ouachita Mountains. Yeah, the river that we got some water from yesterday, even after filtering it, because it was pretty dark, it still came out looking like a yellow tint. We're like, still tastes good, but it looks kind of like piss water. But we'll leave that for somebody that truly needs it if they're struggling and need some water. That's where that's going to stay. We still have enough on us to get to the next good water source. Yeah. That is beautiful.
Maybe observation?
Just got down to one of the shelters that's supposed to be a reliable source.
Oh, yeah, we hang up our...
Oh, hi. I just sat on the bench. Troy's got a...
Never mind. Someone put a nail right there. So I'm not gonna hang my backpack up there and have the nail tear it up. So.
That's for the people that are like Raymond size, like 7 foot.
Or that do calisthenics and can hang their backpack up there. Someone ruined it by putting a nail there.
It's true. But yeah, here's our little bit here. Gonna rest up, get some water, eat some lunch, and then head back out onto the trail. I think we're about 5.25 miles in for today.
I'm gonna go take a dump. Wish me luck.
Good luck. So this water that we've been filtering. It's the clean-ish, that stuff that we got. So still being in floodwater, unfortunately we still get a lot of, I guess, sediment or whatever it may be inside there. So our filters are taking a beating right now. So we are using the Life Straw filter, and you gotta constantly back flush this thing, especially with the type of water that we're filtering through. So take it, still kind of dirty. Gotta screw this on, kind of tap it on either side. And I hope the camera can pick this one up, because put some filtered water through it. When I go to squeeze it through, let's see if we can do this out here. Yeah. First bit of that stuff is like straight up mud. Yeah, we do this a couple times. Filters, again, they're getting a beating with all of this. Do it again. That one looked pretty clear. And I always do it 3 times. I don't know if there's really a set recommendation for it, but that's just what I do. And from one of the other YouTubers that I watched, Miranda, she went through some of the other, I think it was the Sawyer Squeeze, and they talked about tapping the filter when they're closed like this, tapping it all around to try to help break up some of that other bits in there. And then we'll see for the third time if that actually does anything. Oh, still look clear. So we should be good. Yeah. Fortunately, you have to do that almost every time we have to get water. We're doing that. Oh, hey, it's Troy.
I'm back.
All right, Troy, what do you got?
Premium white chicken and pulled pork barbecue sauce. Only the bougiest for me.
Of course.
On whole wheat wraps.
You got a few.
And mustard from Orient Express. Listen, that is some of the best freaking mustard. Of course, I like mustard. I'm not like those people who eat a lot of mayo. Ugh. Anyway, mustard.
Don't you diss my mayo? It's good stuff.
I'm sure it is. I've got some trauma that came from some mayo, so...
The trauma of deliciousness?
No. Mayo, I guess, is a home remedy for getting rid of lice. Getting lice and like the eggs out of your hair. I guess the oils in it helps loosen up the eggs, and then you can comb it out. It's like a home remedy. So the first time the girls got lice, Doug's like, we're going to use mayonnaise. Oh my gosh. I've been sick of mayonnaise ever since. Like, it's...
Dude, you're white. You gotta have mayonnaise.
Yeah.
All right, for my lunch here, got a couple pickles, some snacks of some M&Ms, mustard packet, some electrolytes I'll have a little bit later, with 2 wraps that I'm gonna make pulled pork, and then some yellowfin tuna.
Big Pickle Ken.
And Big Pickle Ken.
Out of his
Check
little...
this out. This is journal here. There was a Teresa W.
Yeah, right here, Teresa W. from Oswego, Oklahoma.
I think my wife, before I met her, she must have did this.
Yeah, but 2020? I don't know, dude.
Maybe she snuck away and did it. That's what really happened. She snuck away and did it.
Ready to go.
Ready to go. Lunch is over. This was a awesome little spot. What was it again?
Big Ranch.
Big Ranch. Nice little area. So, all nice and charged up. Continue on.
What? You watch your mouth. We're gonna go. Keep going up high.
How does that climb out of there?
It was freaking awesome. It's invigorating. Got the blood pumping again, that's for sure.
Wow. Take a full rest to be able to be like, all right, now we're charged up to hit the trail. Let's climb 500 feet right up out of there.
In a half mile. Was that really 500 feet?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm just exaggerating. Makes me feel better.
Whatever, I'll take it.
Up, we've got to the very top. Body's a little sore right now. I think we're roughly 9 or 10 miles in for today. And we're at Mayfield Point right now. Very beautiful view. So, taking a little quick breather before we continue on. Troy's already down there. Tell you what, walking along this highway is sketchy. Got people like flying down it. We're trying to stay over as far over as we can. Whew. Yeah, these old country highways, people don't care. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. So we just got done with our break. We found a spot right next to the river that's kind of flooded. So the moment that we got down there, we just jumped right into it. And it felt amazing. It's really cold to our bodies. There's much shock that I think that we really needed.
Oh yeah.
But now we got about 8 miles to get to where we're going to be for the night. We're going to try to get over to one of the shelters that has reports of a water source. So we're going to stay there for the night. But we do got a long trek to do, and we're carrying each 3 liters of water on us right now because it doesn't look like there's other reliable sources along the way.
There's one maybe. One maybe.
Yeah, one maybe. But just in case, even though that a lot of this is flooded out here, or at least in high water, more than likely there's probably some water, but we're not going to chance it. How you feeling, Troy?
Exhausted.
So that last bit has been pretty brutal. My heart rate is into the high 150s. Troy's was into the 170s. But yeah, this whole bit, we've probably already gone, I don't know, 1,100 or so, 1,200 feet gain. It went way up and then came down a little bit and then went back up again. But we're only about 15 minutes away from our rest point, so we decided to go ahead and just call it and rest up. Because man, it has been brutal. We have about, I got like 1.5 liters, if not a little more, so we should be okay on water right now. Yeah, Troy has 2 liters, so whew, it was a brutal climb. So we're gonna take the next hour to rest up and give our feet some much needed TLC. Feel a little bit better now that we had a little bit of time to rest up. Troy is getting ready to make his meal over there.
Beef stroganoff.
And then I got sweet pork and rice that I'm doing. So, with all this heat and stuff, it does not sound good to have a hot meal. So it'll be a little rough getting through there, but we need the calories, we need the protein, so you just gotta do what you gotta do. Give your body what it needs, even though you don't really want to. But we'll finish up all this and then get back on the trail. Now we are back on trail. I think he's upset because I'm disturbing his bath. We went to one of those shelters that didn't have a reliable source, and it wasn't a reliable source. It was reliable for that turtle though. He was all happy, and then he was a little pissed that I was there. So we let him be and carried on. So we might have another 4 or so miles to get done, which means we might plug into night hiking again for a little bit. But it is what it is. We got about a liter or more of water to try to get us through, and that might be our only water source left once we get over there. Well, everyone, we are still hiking. It's after 9 o'clock. I think we're touching 19 miles for today. Unfortunately, we're still a ways from our water source because this was one of the longer hauls. I'm almost out of water, and Troy has probably like 3/4 of a liter left. So we're trying to see about pushing to get to the water source before we call it quits for the night. However, if it's not there till we basically have like a 10 o'clock cutoff, we'll have to make a decision. So this is pretty strenuous right now, and a little bit nervous with some of the water hauls, or lack thereof water right now. Here we go. Well, we ended up going ahead and calling it quits before we got to the water. It's just, map hasn't been very trustworthy, so we ended up just going ahead and jumping right off the trail, throw up the hammocks, and we have about maybe a half a liter of water or so that we'll be able to share in the morning with each other, and then should be enough to get us over to the next resource area. Oh, here's to a good night of sleep.